young quarterbacks are ruined than developed in the National Football League because they're not on the same timetable. I said this yesterday, I'll say it again. The biggest mistake they make in football, and teams do it all the time, and it is so preventable that it drives me insane. If you don't marry up your timeline of the two most important people in your franchise, meaning your coach and your quarterback, you are destined to fail. You are doomed before you begin. And they've just fallen directly into that trap. You cannot have a rookie quarterback you're trying to develop and a head coach on his last legs who clearly is coaching for his job. Marry those up. I'm not in the business of calling for people's jobs, but if you're starting all over again with a quarterback, then start all over again with a coach instead of putting the coach in a position where he has to, break glass 3 weeks into the season to try and save his behind. Go ahead, Will.
It's like, it's not the right situation for Jaxson Dart, but when you get that phone call and you get drafted on draft night, you kind of know what you're getting into. They went, 3-14 last year? Like, it's just the entire world is burning around the New York Giants, and Daboll is on borrowed time. This is kind of like, this is like Star Wars Episode 1 Phantom Menace, where Qui-Gon Jinn is like, let me teach the boy. He has his quarterback. But the thing is, he's going to be excited. I think he's going to do well. He has no expectation. Go out there, command the offense, operate the offense well, pick the guys up. But also it's like I'm sitting there and I'm thinking about the game. And if you're Jaxson Dart, all you got to do is just let it hang. Just go out there, play. You're going to make mistakes. It's just all about how the guys rally around. You see how it was in preseason. Guys jumping, they're chest bumping, they're doing everything. Just be excited. That's what people want to see.
Let me play his comments, and then Dan will get into it. Here was Jaxson Dart yesterday meeting with the press for the first time, talking about his mindset heading into his first start.
I don't really feel pressure. I feel like, pressure is given to those who play at a high level. And, the best players in the world are the ones that you are kind of involved with that word, pressure. Yeah, you just got to make sure that you're prepared every day because, just the questions and, the situations that are being put on the quarterback. When you're watching film, you got to know exactly what you're talking about. You got to be on your, point blank period.
So that's a pretty concise explanation of what he needs to do. Dan.
Yeah, he doesn't have a hindrance at quarterback anymore, Brian Daboll. He's got to go creator, essentially. I think the two things coming out of school that you loved about him are, one, his presence was elite. It was elite, was the best in the class. And then also his ability to be strong in the pocket was the best in the class. You go back to college, his elite presence down in the red zone against Georgia, and it's 1, 2, 3, ball has to come out now versus tight coverage. That's NFL type of coverage. You got to have NFL type of placement in that. Did he do it in the preseason? Yeah, he saw that backside glance route. That ball's got to be placed right on that guy's face mask. He's going to have to move it in the front now that he's the starter. But that's the number one thing. The two thing was the pocket strength. Like when he moved in the pocket and dealt with the pressure, it was the best. And he didn't run when he wanted to. He ran when he had to. And he often was strong with how he moved and kept his eyes up. And it wasn't I'm athletic so I can just go make a play. It was, I'm good enough to get away from the bad stuff and go make things into good. That's college. Did he do it in the pros? Where he's looking up top for a high-low, it's not there. And instead of just taking off because he can, climb the pocket, keep your eyes downfield, and so go see if you can make a play. And so you're seeing the things that I liked in college at least translate in the preseason. Different world than the regular season, but there's a lot athletically. That moment to me is everything with the neighbors jump. Juice, energy, excitement, hope. There was Russell's a great player. It felt like a weight on the offense. This should be a rocket ship to their offense.
And that's the other piece of this. He's got Malik Neighbors. When all else fails, just throw it in his general direction and hope something good happens.
That's the break glass in case of emergency situation. But for Jaxson Dart, you want a spark. Because when you're in the huddle, players know. They know if they don't have a chance for a first down. They know if they don't have a chance to win. And that's what you're hoping to give the locker room. Like, hey, here's the guy that's going to show something. Just show a little bit in this game, and it's going to give him the hope and juice and energy.
I'd also say it's not just, hey, Malik's down there somewhere throwing the football. They have to do a better job of getting Malik touches early in this game. They haven't thrown Malik Neighbors a screen. That's one of the dumbest things I've heard all season. He doesn't have a screen pass. And get him moving horizontally. It doesn't have to be just vertical, go route, let's go throw a one-on-one ball. He's more of a dynamic player.
They've got a guy to go to. They're going up against an unbelievably good defense with a head coach who has, throughout his time in the NFL, destroyed rookie quarterbacks. So they're throwing him right into the fire. We'll see how it goes. Meanwhile, huge night in baseball. Let's do...
Fly ball to right field! Number 60! A catcher has hit 60 home runs! You
He's a catcher. He hit 60 home runs this season and counting. ESPN Bet has moved him back to being the favorite to win MVP for the first time since August 27th. Cal Raleigh last night became the 4th player in American League history to hit 60 home runs in a season.